Hi, it's Darnell with Recipes, and I got something real special. You know I like Old Bay, right? This is Old Bay hot sauce. And so I'm going to be making some hot wings with Old Bay hot sauce, official Old Bay hot sauce. And nothing in this video is sponsored. You folks who've been around here, you know I just enjoy my Old Bay. So got some Old Bay hot sauce, got to make some hot sauce wings with Old Bay hot sauce. And so we're going to get started on those, and we're going to use the Instant Vortex Plus air fryer oven and see how it does with it right now. Alright, now here are the wings I'm going to use. These are from Costco. These are some takeout crispy wings, and they come with their own buffalo sauce, and they taste great. I mean, these taste great with the sauce that comes with them. But I'm going to see how this Old Bay stuff here, this Old Bay stuff here does with them. And first, I'm going to go ahead and get the Instant Vortex Plus started up. I'm going to hit the air fry button to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm going to, for the cooking time, I'm going to try 24 minutes, and I'm going to try, Lord willing, I have enough to do 2 racks of these wings. If I can get this thing, you know, it's like I do 23 and then it like skips. So it's like, I just want 24, please. Thank you. And now I'm hitting start. So I'll let that warm up, and I'm going to go ahead and start putting these wings on the 2 crisper trays. Alright, so we're still waiting for things to finish preheating, but I'm able to comfortably get about 6 of these wings on each of these crisper trays, or crisper basket, or air fryer basket, whatever you want to call them. But about 6 on each. I got 7 on this one because I had 13, so I had to split them up. And so, you know, I'll put these in as soon as things warm up, and I'm thinking with 24 minutes I'll do like maybe 12 and then kind of, you know, swap the racks so that, you know, the one that's on top will be lower. And so we'll let this finish preheating, and then we'll get them on in. Alright, preheat's finished. Time to add the food. So I'm going to put one up here on this upper level. The other one I'll try and put just underneath, and it does fit just underneath, and close up. Let those continue to cook. The cooker is a bit audible, as you hear. It's kind of loud. And so we're just going to let those continue to air fry. Alright, so 12 minutes have passed. I'm opening up, and I'm going in to swap these things. They look pretty good. I guess I could, you know, flip them, but I'm not going to flip them. I don't want to go through the whole effort, honestly, of trying to flip all of them on 2 little racks. I'm just going to move them around and leave it at that. So they're in, and they will continue to cook. I've got my Old Bay hot sauce here, and so I'm going to basically get the lid off. I've already taken the protective covering off the bottle, but I'm going to pour some of it in. I guess I should shake it up first. So I'm going to close it up, just give it a quick shake to make sure that, you know, sometimes with these sauces, you never know how they've settled during the shipping process and all that stuff. So just give that a nice shake. And I'm going to go ahead now and pour some in. Not sure exactly how much I'm using, but, you know, let's say if it were, you know, maybe a half cup or cup, I don't know. But we'll use about that much. We'll use that much, and we'll flip the wings around there. I guess that should, Lord willing, be enough. If it's not, then we'll pour some more in. But in the meantime, we've got about 11 more minutes, and then I'm going to go ahead and start checking temps, and I'm hoping, Lord willing, after that they're good and hot. And then just start flipping around in this sauce. So I'll bring you on back in a moment. I'm thinking, you know, I'm going to go ahead and just pour a little more. I mean, why not? It's Old Bay hot sauce, right? Do a little more. So we'll work with that there. This bottle that I got, it's a 64-ounce bottle, and so you know, got more for more other things later. Alright, we're coming into the final 20 seconds of a 24-minute cook of these wings. Got my Thermopin here, get in there real quick and do some temperature checking. As soon as I check temps, then I'll start basically popping them right into the sauce and mixing them up. So going to get on in here and see what we got going on. And things are really hot in there. So let's check down here. We're in the 190s. We're over 200 down there. And up here, yeah, we're about 200 up there as well. So things got really hot. You know, probably, could have maybe done less time, maybe done like 20 minutes. They were looking like they were possibly done at 20 minutes, but there are some of us who like things to be extra crispy, and so we go a little above and beyond because that's our style. And so if it's your style to stop sooner, you can of course stop sooner. That's up to you. So, you can leave a comment about if you like your wings really crisp or you like them, maybe a little less crisp. We can kind of compare differences on that. But I like mine on that crisper side. I don't like them to be, without the crispness. And then, they are a little fattier when they have they're cooked a little less. They are a little fattier, little, maybe a little meatier, I guess, depends on your look at it. I think for us who like them real crisp, though, we find a good bit of meat in there all the same, and are very happy with that. But going to finish mixing these up in the sauce. This sauce smells pretty good. Let me take a good whiff of it. Yeah, it smells like a hot Old Bay. It smells like a hotter Old Bay. Old Bay already has a little bit, just a teeny bit of heat in the Old Bay seasoning, but this is like, a next level of heat. So go ahead and start trying to plate these. I think they've had enough time to dance in the sauce, in my opinion. So let me start getting these out of here. Alright, start plating them. They look pretty good. Look like some good Old Bay hot wings to me. So we got 13, which you can call the baker's dozen, And, these are probably going to taste pretty good, in my opinion, is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking they're going to taste pretty good. Just a few more. Alright, a couple more. Alright, that's the last one. So we've got all of our baker's dozen of hot wings. And so with that, we'll move the camera around and do a little taste testing. Alright, here's our wings. They are piping hot. They're still piping hot, but I'm going to try one. So here we go. Just do one more bite. Alright, so had to do a little cleanup real quick there. It got a little messy. But this, the sauce and the wings, the wings I already know taste fabulous on their own. And I know the sauce that comes with them tastes fabulous on these wings. But this Old Bay hot sauce, checking it out and to see how this Old Bay hot sauce tastes. I'm going to say, and this is my first time tasting the Old Bay hot sauce, by the way. It tastes, I guess I'm a little disappointed. I thought it would taste better than it tastes. I think that ordinary other hot sauces for wings taste better than this, better than Old Bay hot sauce. I don't know, maybe if I had like some crabs and I wanted to try Old Bay hot sauce and some crabs, maybe that would be a little more impressive, since, it is a seasoning that, originally for a lot of us comes from seafood and crabs, especially living in that Baltimore area. But for me, it just didn't really do it for wings the way that I was hoping it would, is the best way to put it. It's basically a hot type of a heat, not really hot, not low hot, it's kind of hot, like type of hot sauce heat. But it just doesn't really set the wings off flavor-wise the way I hope. They're not bad, but they're not so great either. I think, quite honestly, seriously, when I deplete my the Old Bay hot sauce that I have, I'll probably just go back to using any old other hot sauce. You know, it's just not that good to go through the extra effort to get the Old Bay hot sauce. The Old Bay seasoning, still #1 seasoning in my book, but the Old Bay hot sauce, nah, not necessarily. But the Instant Vortex Plus, as far as a air fryer oven goes, did a great job. As I said, probably could have pulled them after just 20 minutes. It cooks up things pretty quick. Cooks them up pretty quick. I used 2 layers and still cooked them up pretty quick. Loaded up with wings, still cooked them up pretty well. It is a smaller size cooker, but it knocks some things out. And so, you know, I guess with that compact size, that heating element up the top, you can just bear down and really, you know, do a good job. So you've got kind of the convenience of the oven style, but it cooks as fast as a lot of basket air fryers. It does take a preheat, but it cooks about as fast as basket air fryers with a preheat. It does pretty good. So, you know, the cooker is definitely a sharp cooker. You know, if you have that type of need for this type of cooker and it's something, you know, in your size range, definitely a nice little sharp little cooker there. So with all that said, I will say that there'll be, you know, like in the video description, there'll be like a link to the recipe. You can find other recipes for air fryers and air fryer ovens on my blog at superwaveovenrecipes.com. Also in the video description, there are other ways to help this channel, like joining as a member and other things such as that. And with all that said, I will say, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share the video with a friend, leave your comments, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and good eating.